Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I tried yoga the other day, and let me tell you something, it's harder than it looks. I mean, I can strike a mean pose in the frozen foods aisle at the grocery store, but this whole inner peace thing, that's a whole other story. But fear not, my friends, because today we're keeping things simple and fun. We're going to learn 5 basic yoga poses that even can manage without pulling a hamstring. And the best part? You can do it right along with me. So grab your yoga mat, a bottle of water, and maybe a sense of humor, because we're about to embark on a journey of laughter and stretching. Let's do this! Alright, let's kick things off with mountain pose. Don't worry, you don't need a Sherpa or an oxygen tank for this one. Just stand tall with your feet hip-width apart, grounding down through your heels. Now, imagine you're a majestic mountain, strong and unwavering. Relax your shoulders, let your arms hang naturally by your sides, and slightly tuck your chin. Feel that? That's the power of the mountains flowing through you. Or maybe it's just the kale smoothie I had this morning. Either way, we're off to a great start. Hold this pose for a few deep breaths, in through the nose, out through the mouth. And try not to laugh. I know it feels a little silly just standing here, but trust me. This pose is all about finding your center and improving your posture. Plus, think about it. You can technically say you've been to the top of a mountain today. You're welcome. Okay, yogis, time to channel your inner pup. We're moving on to downward facing dog. Start on your hands and knees, then tuck your toes under and lift your hips up and back, forming an upside down V shape with your body. Now, I know what you're thinking. Ellen, I do this every time I drop a Cheeto on the rug, but trust me, this is a little different. Make sure your hands are shoulder-width apart and your feet hip-width apart. Press through your palms and spread your fingers wide like you're trying to high-five the mat. Keep your spine straight and your core engaged. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings, calves, and shoulders. And hey, if you happen to let out a little woof while you're down there, I won't judge. In fact, I encourage it. Get ready to unleash your inner superhero because it's Warrior Y time. This pose is all about strength, confidence, and maybe a little bit of dramatic flair. Step your right foot forward and bend your knee to a 90-degree angle, keeping your knee aligned with your ankle. Extend your left leg back behind you, keeping it straight and strong. Raise your arms overhead, palms facing each other, and gaze up towards your fingertips. Now, channel your inner warrior. Imagine you're conquering your fears, achieving your goals, and maybe even wearing a really cool cape. Hold that pose, feel the power surging through you, or maybe that's just the after effects of that second cup of coffee. Either way, you look amazing. Okay, warriors, all that heroism can be exhausting. Let's take a break with child's pose. This restful pose is the perfect way to recharge and find a moment of peace. Kneel on your mat with your knees wider than hip-width apart and your big toes touching. Lower your torso down between your thighs, resting your forehead on the mat. Extend your arms forward, palms facing down, and let your entire body relax. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths, letting go of any tension or stress. This is your time to unwind, recharge, and maybe even sneak in a little nap. No judgment here, we've all been there. Just try not to drool on the mat. All right, folks, time to build some bridges. Don't worry, no hard hats required for this one. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, hip-width apart. Place your arms by your sides, palms facing down. Press into your feet and lift your hips off the ground, creating a straight line from your shoulders to your knees. Keep your core engaged and your glutes firm. Imagine you're a bridge, connecting one side of your mat to the other. Hold this pose for a few breaths, feeling the stretch in your chest, shoulders, and spine. And hey, if you happen to see a troll under your bridge, just tell him to move along. We're trying to relax here. And there you have it, 5 basic yoga poses that are perfect for beginners. Remember, yoga is all about listening to your body, going at your own pace, and having a little fun along the way. You know, the other day I was telling my friend about how much I love yoga now. I told her, I'm so much more flexible. I can practically touch my toes. And she said, Ellen, you could always touch your toes. And I said, yeah, but now I can do it while wearing a pair of yoga pants. So, what are you waiting for? Roll out that mat, strike a pose, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more fun fitness tips from Active Life Academy. Namaste, friends!